All clear. Oh, mate, with this. I love it when things go right from the get-go. We're hit the ground running. All right, Twitch. Sorry we're a little bit late. I was on a call with my doctor from Canada, and it ran over. There was a lot to say. But I'll talk to you about that another time. But right now, we're gonna get away from all of that stuff, and we're just gonna play some music and have a good time, and hopefully entertain you guys tonight. We love you, and we hope you remain. Oh shit! Something had to go wrong. Right, okay. It's just out of action. I'm gonna sort this out later. Alright, fuck it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna fix my broken microphone arm. Romain, how the hell are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing?
It's very, very nice to I mean, we live together, but so I'm all the other people I've had on are I see you all the time, but it's still an absolute pleasure. Of course, it's always an absolute pleasure to have you join in. You're the star of the show now, so you put that camera right on you, mate, because I'm just doing my thing, brother. It's all about you, you sexy little bitch.
Who's right or wrong? And does it matter now that we suffer? I write a happy song for you to sing along next summer. I'm way out of my mind. Things are grey most of the time. It's getting harder to find a happy song. Is it better now? And do these tears run down from cry or laughter? Or could I stay the night and be a better man the morning after? I'd stay if you turn off the light and let the dark taking care of the light. We're scared, but it's easy to ride when the night is young. You said we've already tried, this burning flame has already died. It felt like 1,000 knives in my broken love, and I'm way out of my mind, can't think straight most of the time. Pretend that my body's proud and my heart is strong. I'll wait till you open the blinds, pick up our clothes that fell on the sides. One day this will be a line in a happy song.
Come on. Let's get some love.
Yeah,
Let's
that
get
was
some love.
Happy song.
Let's get some loving. And look, it's a little bit of a bodge job, so I better not move it too much, but it's back. Wait, actually, has it got any fucking thing coming through? It should have. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is it still crystal clear after it's smashed into oblivion?
Like a Joe Rogan on acid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. With these nice surroundings. Yeah, man, exactly. Welcome to Joe Rogan on Acid, guys, where we're going to be discussing elephants in pink little tiny slippers.
Lovely.
So, fucking hell, guys. Any questions that you would like to know as well, or anything ever you've ever wanted to know about anything in the space-time continuum, we'll do our best to answer.
I've learned a lot about the very few minutes when the dinosaurs died today, like what happened exactly at that moment today. So if you guys want to know about that.
Wait, you know about how the dinosaurs died?
Yeah, apparently they melted. The reason they died wasn't because of the shock, but the shock created a cloud so warm that all the dinosaurs melted. Right?
What do you mean they melted?
They just it got too hot, so they all died from fire.
But the heat.
Yeah, the heat
but their
killed
skin melted off their body.
Apparently so. I mean, nobody was there to witness it, but that's what.
So yeah,
that's what
so you,
scientists said.
but by that logic, you could say absolutely anything. You could say that the dinosaurs died because they were sad.
I mean, there is proof that there was a massive.
No, there's proof there was a massive meteor. Yeah. I'm not disputing that, but no, all I'm saying is like, how do you know that their skin melted off their body to death? Is what science?
Well, probably. I don't know. They
Right.
didn't say anything on the video, but I suppose
So like,
they knew.
you're like, yeah, this seems legit. Their skin
But
melted
I
off the
believe
body. Yeah.
anything- I didn't believe anything, Ren.
They said, how did we meet?
I was looking for a flat. It was about 6 years ago, I believe. I was looking for a flat. You had a flat in your possession.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the story actually. So me and my girlfriend at the time had just broken up, right? And I was looking for a place to live because living with your ex-girlfriend isn't the best situation, really. Anyone who's been in that situation will know why. And then so someone was like, I've got a mate who might live with you. So I was like, sound, I'll go out for a drink with him. Everything was going ahead because he'd been vouched. So he'd been vouched for. So I was like, and I desperately needed a place to live. So I was like, yeah, cool. I'm going to live with this dude, whatever. It was about the day before we move in, or no, about like a week before we move in, yeah. And I go out for a drink with this guy, and he's like, oh, it's nice that you want to move in with me. This is a really bad accent. I don't know where, just some vague European accent, very politically incorrect accent. Well, very nice that you want to move in with me. And then I was like, all right, so tell me more about you, brother. And he was like, well, the other day I come home so drunk and I pissed all over my own living room. And he started laughing. He was like, I pissed all over my living room. I was like, you know when you're not sure. I laughed out of politeness, like, ha ha ha. And then he said something even worse. Like, he was like, the other day, bro, I was out with my friend who was a girl. And like, we were just out at the bar and then I just grabbed her private parts. And at that point, I just wasn't laughing. I was like, oh, bro, I've got to shoot off. And then I got home and I was like, fuck, I cannot live with this guy, mate. So I was like thinking what to do. And I messaged him the next day and was like, bro, good news. Me and my girlfriend have gotten back together, which we hadn't. But I was like, me and my girlfriend have gotten back together. So I'm gonna be moving in with her now. And I was like, fuck, I've got a week to find someone to live with. Don't know what to do about it. So I went on Facebook because I'm noisy as fuck, mate. I'm a producer. I went on Facebook and I type on Brighton bands and musicians. I'm like, I need to find someone to live with within a week.
And then he found me, and I wasn't pissing on the floor, and I wasn't assaulting women, so that was enough.
Yeah, at that point, the threshold, he could have literally arrived covered in blood and been like, yeah, I just stabbed 4 people to death on the way here, mate. And I would probably been like, when can you move in, lad? But nah. So the threshold was already pretty low, and then Romain came, very well dressed young man, almost too well dressed. I was like, fucking hell, this guy is very, very well dressed. I hope he's not a serial killer. But then nah, mate, we got on like a house on fire. We moved in. That first house that we lived in, we got kicked out of 4 consecutive houses in a row because we had so many parties the first time we lived together. Because it was after I'd had my stem cell transplant, so I was full of life and like I was just ready to live. I was single. Romain had just broken up with his girlfriend, so he was single. So lots of trouble ensued. But it was so fun. Like we had so many fucking great parties, and like that was probably like the best few years of my life, man. And we were both musicians and we both started busking, and we kind of formed the Big Push by mistake because we were busking a lot together just because we both lived together and we both play guitar, so it seemed logical to go out on the streets and play together. People kept coming up to us and being like, what's your band called, man? And we were like, we're not in a band, man. And they were like, well, you should be in a band, man. So we'd be like, oh, okay, let's then start a band, man. And then we started a band, and that's pretty much the story of the origins of the Big Push.
It is.
Yeah, we've lived together for 6 years, maybe even more than that now. Since 2016. Yeah. No, so 6 years. We've lived together for 6 years. And I'm not even over-exaggerating now. We've never had a single fight. Like with every other single person we live with, maybe with the exception of Tom, like you have little like disagreements about something, even like fucking house politics, like fucking who took the milk, why you been such a messy bastard, because I'm quite a messy bastard. But like, I don't know, for some reason, like I guess we're quite similar in that sort of style of our personality. We've literally never had a fight, man. Like the whole 6 years we've lived together. You fucking cunt.
And what do I miss about France? I don't really miss anything about France.
Fucking hell, savage.
France is a great country and there's a lot of great things to do there. And I actually went to Paris recently and I had a really good time and it was lovely. But it's not really the sort of culture that I'm vibing with at the moment.
Mama was queen of the mambo, Papa was king of the Congo. Deep down in the jungle, I stopped banging my first pongo. Every monkey like to be in my place instead of me. I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. I went to the big town where there is a lot of sound. From the jungle to big city, looking for a bigger crown. But I play my boogie with the people of big city, but they don't go crazy when I'm banging on my boogie. I'm the king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, come on. Swinging on my boogie, oh that swing belongs to me. I'm so happy there's nobody in my place instead of me. I'm a king without a crown, honey loose in a big town. Cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bong. The king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bong.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Hear me when I come.
Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours. Parfois j'aimerais mourir parce que j'ai voulu croire. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien avoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te voir. Car je ne t'aime plus, non, mon amour. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien avoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour plus jamais te revoir. Parfois j'aimerais mourir pour ne plus rien avoir. Car je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus, mon amour. Je ne t'aime plus tous les jours.
Banging on my boogie, oh that swing belongs to me. There's nobody and nobody and nobody's steady. I'm a king without a crown, I ain't loose in the big town. Cause I'm the king of bongo, baby, I'm the king of bongo bongo. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bongo. Hear me when I come, baby. King of the bongo, king of the bongo bongo. Hear me when I come, king of the bongo, king of the bongo bongo. Hear me when I'm motherfucking king of the bongo, king of the bongo bong.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for joining us of that little rendition of Manu
There's
Chao.
a fair few amount of French people on that chat.
Big up my French gang. What are you saying? Bonjour. Romain. Everybody who's joined me so far in this little beautifully shared experience has drawn their own contribution to the wall. I would absolutely love you to add a little bit of yourself to this wall. This wall I think is a pretty good one to do it.
I'm absolutely
I'll
terrible at
shoot-
drawing, but I will try my
Mate, you're
best.
you're not really competing with much, to be honest. So don't worry about that. Hang on. This looks slightly vampirian to me.
This is going to be a vampire with dreadlocks.
It's going to be a dreadlocked vampire, guys. You asked for it, and he delivered. I know the chat. It must have said dreadlock vampire about 50 times, man. Yeah. There's a vampire sitting on Elon Musk's back. I like his little blazer, man.
Yeah, it's like mine. That's what I'm talking.
It's an Elon. Wait, here we go. This is a vampire. I feel like this is Elon Musk smoking a spliff, giving a vampire a piggyback. So yeah, the caliber of art, we kind of keep it consistent throughout music and drawing. In basically, interesting to see what Elon Musk could achieve with the power of immortality, because he's already done. He makes me feel bad about myself. Like he's gone to space. Well, he's fucking SpaceX. the Tesla. Now he owns a social. He's just showing off at this point. He owns a social media company.
Yeah.
I did a song today.
Yeah, I didn't even do one today. I've done nothing today.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. Yeah, but I heard that he regiments his schedule to like sometimes 5-minute increments. So like at 4:45 p.m. I'll do this.
That's
Then at
insane.
4:50 p.m. I'll do like that's the whole
I
nother
couldn't
level.
do that. For me, it just takes the fun away. I think.
That's a whole nother level, man.
Yeah.
Be
You
like-
don't sleep much, do you? You can stay awake until like 4 sometimes and wake up at 7 or something.
I never wake up late. No, I always wake up early, but I never really sleep early either. So
But
yeah.
you can function with 3 hours of sleep, which is pretty insane.
Do you call this functioning? I've smashed the fucking. I mean, I function to the point of being able to participate in the world, but as a functional human being, I think that's up for debate, man.
If I don't have my at least 7 hours, I can't do nothing.
Someone's saying, have we
Sure.
ever jacked off together? I don't think we've ever
No.
jacked off together.
No.
We've been in situations together. I won't divulge too much into that. I'll leave that up to your guys' imagination. But they involved girls that we were seeing at the time. What's your zodiac sign, Romain?
I'm Taurus.
He's a Taurus, and I am an Aries. But yeah.
I don't really believe in astrology though. I'm gonna make a lot of enemies if I say that in the mic. I don't really believe in astrology.
They're going to come for you. Because if you say that out loud, then Mercury will move into Uranus. Uranus.
Romain's take on the split up. I was sad and I cried for many weeks.
Anyway, greetings from Colombia, brother.
It was COVID, by the way. It wasn't Putin.
No, yeah, COVID. Yeah. There's nothing.
But it could have been.
Let's not get political. That's one rule about this. Like, I could get very political about everything, but this is just music, and we're just gonna have a nice, light-hearted time. That's what this stream is all about. Tell
That's
me
fine for
what
me.
you liked about Italy, Romain.
Well, I went to Roman Soul. The old stones.
And what was it like?
It was brown.
Were they stony?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they were so stony.
So stone.
Oh my God, I love stones so much. I just wanna put them all in my pocket and weigh myself down and walk on a stony beach. It's so lucky I live in Brighton. I think I have a fetish for stones.
Do, but don't go in the sea, otherwise you'll drown.
Don't swim with stones in your pocket. And if you check, maybe you forgot it. 'Cause if you swim in the sea with stones in your pocket, you'll drown to death. And then nobody you love will miss you because they think that it was a stupid thing to do. At your funeral, nobody will come, not even your mum. Anyway, this is a song called It's Alright. And it goes. This is a droopy microphone stand too. But that's alright, because I've been living in the dark since I fell out of the womb. It's alright, constantly coughing on my way to the tomb. It's alright, don't interrupt me if I'm talking too soon. It's alright. I seek repentance 'cause I sin and I sin. It's alright, I trimmed the fat but now my body's too thin. It's alright, my train of thought runs off the tracks when I sing. It's alright. Sometimes I've tried too hard and I don't succeed, but I've got this far now, moving at my natural pace. If it doesn't work out today, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I got confused explaining science to God. It's alright, an oxymoron, I'm a criminal cop.
it's alright. My lights are green, but when they're red, I can't stop. It's alright. And lovers, they leave me, and I'm left out like trash. It's alright. Nothing comes easy, and it's gone in a flash. It's alright. Take a wrong turn, and you'll be out on your ass. It's alright. Sometimes I try too hard and I don't succeed, but I've got this far now. Moving at my natural place. If it doesn't work out today, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. I can't keep up the pace when I run the human race. When I open up my mind, I can't but help to close my eyes. I found some breathing space inside the corners of my face. When life is rubbish, there's time away. Romain Axisa on guitar. It's alright.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And it's true, guys. It's all right, no matter what life throws at us. And I'm testament to that, man. There's been a lot of things, but it's all, at the end of the day, it's all right. Unless you go swimming with stones in your pocket, then it's not all right. Then you'll drown and no one will come to your funeral.
Yeah, that's good for me, man. I feel saucy. I hope you guys enjoy this tune. Hey! I've been on the run for so long, I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to home. I don't show no signs of slowing.
Why are you,
But we all know a star.
why are you,
Eventually everybody drops. Yes, I was a pusher. Yes, I was a pusher. I pushed myself hard till I couldn't push no farther. My father, he told me, son, you were too goddamn harder. But lager, it stopped me from thinking. Am I drinking, glass clinking, it was sinking. My ability to keep on linking to the rhythm of the world. I deny myself love, and myself low and it grows. I'm wishing for a pause, but my brain it never slows. Oh. Every single floor we go, every time that I stumble, there's a lesson in the blow. But I'm learning so many lessons, so I'm begging for them to stop. I'm begging for peace and release in my thoughts. My brain is about to pop. I've been on the run for so long, I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to home. I don't show no signs of slowing.
why are you,
But we all want a stop.
why are you,
Eventually everybody drops. I never made top of the pops, cause my body went and stopped like the hands upon a broken clock. Tick tock, quick shot, yes you're made redundant. I swear I'm not crying, mum, I'm fine, I'm chopping onions. It's hard not to be bitter when your body doesn't work, when your brain just gives you pain to live through, fighting off the hurt. Fuck every virus dancing with the hemoglobin in my veins. Fuck every time a doctor to look to be with pity in his face. Fuck fate, if this is fate or what fate. Fuck you, how many lessons in this life must I live through? I swear that I ain't never done anything to deserve this. I kept my spirit kind and still it's burning in the furnace. It's burning, burning, worsens. It's burning till I'm worthless. I feel my body burning up, I'm bleeding on these verses. I'm losing sight of purpose, I'm starting not to care. Taking all my dreams from me, there's nothing left there, ay. I've been on the run for so long, I don't know where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to home, but I don't show no signs of slowing. Eventually everybody drop. Drops, they drop. And everybody drops. And everybody drops. Eventually everybody drops. Thank you.
Oh my God! Yeah, we've got some new people. You call it David, would you?
Yeah.
David's a pretty good name.
David Jr.
David Jr.
Yeah.
I'd call mine Potato Fingers.
Hmm.
Come here, little potato fingers. Prepare my supper for me, boy. I'd be a great dad.
Oh yeah, David's here already.
What? David Bowie's in the chat.
What have you?
Yeah, it was one of the songs that me and Romain sort of like split the songwriting 50-50. He had this amazing verse, and he came and showed it to me one day while I was sat home levitating in the kitchen with my legs crossed, like a Buddha, like an enlightened being. And the Romain came through and he said, "Ran, stop levitating." And I said, "Oh, fine." And then he said, "I've got this new verse and it's banging." And I said, "Brilliant, I'm well up for jumping on that." And then he was like, "Yeah, nice one." And then we sat down in the living room and then he showed me it and I was like, "That's an absolute scorcher." And I said, "What do you think for this?"
Oh, well, no, but before that, I fried 2 eggs and then put them on my eyes and then laid my back on the floor.
It's true, man. Yeah, he had 2 fried eggs over his eyes.
Because I can only sing like this. By the way, I'm actually gonna lay on the floor now.
Well, I don't have any eggs for you though. But no, it's true. Yeah, he was lying on the floor with 2 fried eggs on his eyes, and I was like, "Romain, let's just get to business." And he was like, "Nah, man, stop fucking with my flow." And I was like, "Okay, do what you need to do, but we've got a tune to write." And then he showed me that, and I was like, "You know what? I think there's this chorus, and it should go, "But pieces, but of me, but scatter everywhere I go." And he was like, "It's pretty average, man. It's pretty average, but it will do." So I was like, "All right, calm." So we wrote a song, and it's called Dignity. And it goes like this.
Nobody to leave. Yes, I know now. Yes, I know. My whole body to please. Yes, I know now. Yes, I know. Show me how to breathe, 'cause I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know.
Pieces, of me, scatter everywhere I go. I've come to realize that I need to hold on tight to my dignity, 'cause I lost all of my self-esteem a long, long time ago.
I'm not ready to leave, but I might crawl out. Oh, I might crawl. A kingdom with no keys. The king has no crown. The king has no. In my head, these symphonies.
butter off me. Butter scatter everywhere I go. And I've come to realize that I need to hold on tight to my dignity, 'cause I lost all of my self-esteem a long time ago. Don't somebody wash me clean, wash away me all of me. I've come to know that all I need is holding on to dignity. Wash me clean, wash away me all of me. I've come to know that all I need is holding on to dignity. Won't somebody wash me clean, wash away me all of me. I've come to know that all I need is holding on to dignity. Pieces, butter on me. Butter scatter everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's put me in a somber mood, you know.
I just saw a comment saying that somebody, I think I want to do that, but I don't think I have what it takes. And that doesn't matter because you do it for yourself first. So it doesn't, having what it takes doesn't really mean anything, because you can talk to, everybody has a certain style, and your style can talk to an audience. It doesn't really matter.
As long as I think that's the thing. As long as you're doing it for you, because I think this is where the line gets blurred, because in a society, we live in a society. In a society, you measure your merit on how good you are at something. But I think that line shouldn't transcend. And sadly, I think like programs like X Factor and things like that have turned it into this: how good are you? If you're good, you'll win. But it simply, at the end of the day, is a form of expression, of self-expression, and that can never be wrong. As long as you're expressing you and you're not doing it for somebody else, and you're not doing it because you want somebody to say, oh, he's really good at singing, or he's really good at writing. You're speaking your truth in that moment, and you're expressing yourself exactly how the technical ability follows that. But first of all, it's just all about getting those things that are inside you out somehow. It doesn't even matter if you look at that and you think objectively these lyrics are shit, because they're your lyrics and nobody else's. They come from your unique human being experience. And like, I just honestly think that it can never be wrong. Like, self-expression is never wrong. So whatever you do, it's gonna be right. It's not a case of good or bad. Like, some people are like, oh, you're singing out of tune, you're doing this or that, but at the end of the day, you're expressing yourself, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, and also it seems that most of the time what works the best is the thing that is the less polished and the less expected. If you look at somebody like Mark DeMarco, who came up in like 2012 with like all these songs recorded on tapes that sounded really old and really like imperfect, and like got this huge following of people being like, oh yeah, finally something that I can relate to, because that's not perfect and that talks to me this way,
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely worth giving it a try. It's not even giving it a try, it's just, if you want to do it, just do it, I want to start learning how to paint. Doesn't mean I want to be a famous painter. It's just something I want to try,
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I think that's it. If you feel like you want to do it, my first advice is get the self-critic. I know it's very difficult because we get the self-critic drilled into us. Even I think it's partly what's wrong with our education system, is like we're judged on ability, when I think creativity isn't, for me, it's really a separate entity to being judged of your technical ability. It simply just comes down to what you feel and how you get that out there, and you can, and it's why like there's some amazing songwriters that know 4 or 5 chords on the guitar and still sick, and there are some like pretty, like Bob Dylan wasn't really an amazing singer, but he's known as one of the most prolific like songwriters of all time. And there's some other examples where like technically there's not like an amazing technical ability there. Well, I think say that lyrically, yes, amazing technical ability there with Bob Dylan. But I think that if you feel like you're singing badly, whatever, I don't know, just find you. Find your voice that makes you you, and then just fucking get it out there, man.
Shame about a line, shame about a daddy, a shame about a root. Shame is such a shame, she mutilates the truth. There's a sweet little lady at the door. Shame I got a letter in, shame I'm never sure. Shame is she my medicine, the one that I adore. Shame is such a shame that I don't want her anymore. Little lady in my room. Shame I got lucky, shame I am confused. Shame she likes to demonstrate the things she likes to do. Shame is such a shame, I'm a slave to you. There's a sweet little lady in my bed. The lady knows what to do to get inside my head. The lady knows what to do when she's giving head. The black and blue until I'm seeing red.
Yes. No, that's not working.
I see.
We're gonna sort out the levels. Tell me what you think. How's that level now, Romain's guitar? You ain't no bird.
Bebop balloon, don't mean to me, Bebop balloon, she's my baby. One more time. Bebop balloon, she's my baby. Bebop balloon, don't mean to me, Bebop balloon, she's my baby. Bebop balloon, don't mean to me, Bebop balloon, she's my baby.
Slowly, he got monkey finger, he got juju eyeball, he got head. Oh shit, down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do all he please. Come on, chop. Come on, flat top, going, grooving all slowly. He got one finger, he got juju eyeball. He said, I know you know me. One thing that I tell you is you got to be free. Come together. Fucking the chords? I don't know the chords. Who cares?
Right now.
I played it in the wrong key. Anyway, that was half of the Beatles. The Bugs. A dismembered, dissected, squashed little beetle. Come over my face. They said turn my mic up. Okay, bear with me. 1 second, I'm gonna turn that shit up. Come together, right, 1, 2, up. 1, 2. Are you sure to turn my mic up? Are you sure that's not loud? It looks like it's loud. I think it looks like it's loud. I think it's when I get close to the mic.
That's the only Beatles song we know. We could do.
Set the guitar down a bit. I can do that. What are you gonna do? It's your day, Romain. Can you do? Oh, we've done Bongo Bong. You missed it. You came too late, my little jolly friend. Queen. Do we know any Queen?
I don't know any Queen song. No.
What shall we play? Oh,
I mean, we could do Wade in the Water, maybe. A chill version of it.
Should we knock on Heaven's Door and you can sing it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. What chord again?
It's a B major.
B major?
And then minor. B major. Oh no, it's not B. Yeah, it is B. B major. F sharp.
F sharp?
Yeah, F sharp major. And then C sharp minor. Yeah.
yeah, bang. Let's do that. I love that one.
Mon petit patch over me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark to see. And I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
You say, Mom, take these guns off of me, 'cause I can't use it anymore. And it's getting dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Alright, bring it down, bring it down. Hey, won't take these bars over me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark to see. And I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Oh, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah, that was beautiful, man. Wait, I'm sweating.
No,
Please
ladies and
don't let
gentlemen.
it be about my parents.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, I will put my finger on the screen now. Is it time to do that?
Yeah, time to poke.
There. Oh, are you so amazing?
How are you so amazing, Romain?
Well, I can't really give you any answer to that because it's just going to sound pretentious, whatever I say. So let's
be fair though. No, objectively, you are fucking amazing. So don't worry about all this pretentious
first of all,
bullshit.
I don't think I'm
Soak
amazing.
in the glory,
Thank
my
you very
friend.
much for saying that. But it's very boring. It's just 7 hours of work a day. It's just lots of work. That's what it is.
The only way to be amazing is to be working.
And read a lot of books. and watch a lot of good films. Listen to. I think inspiration. Okay, let's be honest. Let's answer.
It's having no
Honestly,
fun at all.
It's no. I think you become amazing through other people being amazing, and inspiration. You know, you see somebody doing something, you hear something, and I mean, for me, I really think that anything I do is, you know, I sort of get inspired by something. Can be a sound, can be book, can be a color, whatever it is. I think you always get it from somebody else.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I want you to fire a shitload of questions into the chat, yeah? I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to poke the screen with my penis. Right.
Would you have a raccoon as a pet?
Yeah, I would actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't discriminate against
Thinking
pets.
about it, raccoons do look... Oh, well, I need to
I think
remove the reverb.
I think raccoons have they're notoriously full of like diseases and stuff. But I've got so many of those already that I might as well collect some more.
And a dog
He'd
as
be like
well.
my little sidekick, man. He'd sit on my shoulder and we'd fight crime together. He'd like solve all my we'd go out together and he'd be like, "Oh, Ren, there's been a crime by the seafront," and I'd be like, "All right, come on, raccoon," and we'd go down to the seafront and we'd fucking bust some mysteries together. What's my favorite disease? That's a quality question. My favorite disease, I think it's got to be, well, the mental health conditions count as diseases. I really like Tourette's. I think Tourette's is great. I've got a few friends with Tourette's, and
I
I
really
fucking
hope there's nobody with Tourette's.
no, I don't mean that in a discriminating way. I've got some friends with Tourette's. I think it's a obviously a fucking massive ball ache for anybody that's got it, but I think it's also a brilliant disease.
Ah, he's got Tourette's.
Amazing. No, yeah, my friend Jakey's got it, and Pete as well. Old big brother Pete as well. He's got it, and yeah, man. I don't know. I think it's a brilliant. I say that from a very naive place because I haven't got it, and it's probably very frustrating if you had it. So please don't get me wrong. Please don't be offended. But as far as diseases go, it's my favourite. I actually had a Zoom conversation with my doctor today who reeled off all the problems that are ailing me. I have many things wrong with me, which is why I'm going to Canada, along with brain damage and all those fun things. But it is what it is. I'm also leaking with ADHD, as you can probably notice. I like to feel lusty.
There's an island on sale on Canada.
Yeah, I mean, let's crowdfund it, man. I'll get up a GoFundMe and we'll all like collectively buy an island and then make our own little Lord of the Flies style situation where we eventually start eating each other. Top 3 song question. Oh yeah, they said what's my favorite top 3 songs that I've ever made? Oh, that's a hard question. I think that there are some that I'd never really go back and listen to now, but they're favourite because of what they meant to me at the time. And one of them is Freckled Angels because it's about my best mate who unfortunately isn't with us anymore. So that will always mean a lot for me because it was almost a bit of a crossing for me of where I stopped writing just jokey songs and wrote a serious song, because before that I just used to write a lot of songs that took the piss. And Freckled Angels like the first proper song I wrote about him. So that's probably up there for that reason. The second one is the trilogy of Jenny and Screech. I'd count those as one song. I was really proud of that when I made it. And then the last one is probably one that I've just finished now that's coming out in a couple of weeks, called Hi Ren. You'll see that one just because again it kind of feels almost like a new chapter in what I'm making. So those 3. What about you, Romain?
Yeah, I think this one, Goodbye Good Days, is definitely I'm just gonna talk the songs that I've released so far.
Yeah, man.
This one is definitely a top one, I think. It All Feels Old would be number 2. And number 3, there is, I haven't released that yet, but it's actually a piano song that I wrote, part of a project I'm going to release next year, that I really like. Yeah, I think that would be number 3.
Wicked, man. Nice. What's your favourite sexual position? Somebody said. Romain.
I'm just boring, just standing up with my hands in the air like this.
Oh yeah, the old standaroonie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This one.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, that's a great one. The power pose, man.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in power poses. Have you heard about that? Like, there's this psychology thing where it says that if you sit, it tells your brain, it gives you like endorphins. If you sit in a way that is quite confident, or like you change your posture and you kind of like you pretend to be more confident. We'll all try it at home, guys. If you're sitting at home, just sit like you own the fucking world, man. Just like see if it cheers you up a little bit. I still feel lonely inside, but if you guys feel better, man, then I've done something great here today. Yeah. Oh, these guys are feeling powerful. I'm glad that we got some powerful.
Nice. I feel good too. Look,
Yeah,
I'm gonna cross my legs like this. And now I feel like
I haven't been going to the gym recently. You can probably tell I was about 3 months ago. I was quite buff, and I haven't been to the gym.
No,
in
I
about
feel
a
like
month and
this
a half.
person who goes in the ice. What's his name again?
Who's that?
The guy who goes in the really cold water.
Who? Oh, Wim Hof.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
There you
Wim,
go.
man.
That's me.
Wim Hof's another one, mate. I like watching Wim Hof on podcasts because he's a G, man. He's the Iceman. If you guys have checked out Wimage, I love that dude. He's full of love, man. He's full of love. Oh, we've got a first time chat. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to Twitch. I'll read that out. We had an assembly in school on power posing and misogyny, and it got misconstrued as just power pose if you're a woman and you'll be fine. Oh, God. Yes, power posing solves sexism and all of the ignorance of the world. For me, yeah, well, there's a guilty admission here. I think I've admitted this on stream before, but my very first, actually, it was the Spice Girls. I had the Spice Girls, Spice Up Your Life, or whatever the album was called. Quality album. And then my first actual album, because that was like an EP or something. Yeah. My first album was Hybrid Theory, and then my second one was Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water by Limp Bizkit. Quality album. And then the third one was the Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem, which is also a quality album. Those first three albums, man. And then the fourth one was Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, same.
Fucking great, man.
Same.
The back-breaking capitalist society. What's my favourite disease that I have? Oh, that's a fun one. Probably ADHD, actually. I see ADHD as a superpower. I don't know if you'd call that a disease. Some people would. But ADHD is my favourite one that I have. Hyperfocus. Yeah, man, that's the thing. So I was talking to a neurobiologist about ADHD, and they said it's actually, because they've been studying it a lot, and they think it's like a dopamine addiction. So you're constantly craving things that give you little dopamine spikes, and if you don't get them, you get very distracted or bored, which is why in school there's not much to stimulate you. So I found it very difficult. I was really naughty in school, I think, because of that, but I couldn't really sit still very much for a long period of time. But if I do something that I enjoy, like music, that's constantly giving you these little buzzes, these little endorphin buzzes, then I can stay like very hyper focused. Like I can sit producing the track from like 8 in the morning till 3 in the morning the next day and not get bored. So I think that when you find something with ADHD that you're really passionate about, you can be hyper focused unless that passion drains from you. Then it's like agony. Like I'm really bad at doing my tax returns. I had to do that a few months ago, and it was like the most painful thing I ever did. Without a doubt, Jigglypuff. You heard it here first. Who's yours, Romain?
Mine is Mew.
Mew.
Yeah.
They're a bit of a fucking badass, isn't it?
Mew's the little one, yeah.
Yeah, Mew's the little. There's Mewtwo. Yeah. There's Mewtwo, who's like the fucking badass.
I like Mewtwo. I like the Mew because it's got lots of power, but it doesn't really know how to control it.
He's quite humble little creature. Yeah, Mew's sick, but mine's got to be Jigglypuff, man, because I like to say it, Jigglypuff, and also as well because just Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. If I do that, maybe you guys can fall asleep with me. Jigglypuff.
Today your face became a silhouette, a blurry pattern in my mind. Unwanted amnesia, they say that things get easier, but I miss you all the time. I pay no therapy and cigarettes, but yet I smoke them still. A self-imposed slow death is all I'm craving since you left. But what I really want to say is precious love, don't go away. I need you more than I have the heart to say. I don't know how or why, but I might die a broken man without you, my precious love. Don't go away, don't go away. I give a penny to the celebrant. eyes are covered by the veil. A wooden box goes down, and all we have lies in the ground. And who said that love prevailed? Precious love, don't go away. I need you more than I have the heart to say. I don't know how or why, but I might die a broken man without you. Precious love, don't go away. Don't go away. Today your face became a silhouette. I told myself that I don't mind, but words like that don't help, 'cause you can't tell lies to yourself. 'Cause I miss you all the time. Someone said, please tell me you're recording this. Luckily, we read this, we built a time machine, we went back in time and we recorded it, and it's on Spotify. And it's called Precious. And you can listen to it if you want.